Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? It is Monday, the 2nd of October, 3 p.m. Pacific time, my time. How are we doing today? I hope you're doing good and well and ready to learn and grow and shine and do all the good and great things. Moving things around. It's going to be episode 876. Hey Rosa, great to have you here. Welcome back. We got Sharon all the way from Australia as well. Welcome. We got Tanya the superstar all the way in England. And Michelle in America. Great to have you here. Welcome. Hope we're all doing well. That we're treating this month a brand new month. Ah, that's so kind of you. I can't read it at the moment, but there we go. Awesome. Yes, I want you on a hypnosis course for sure. It'll be so good for what you do. Like tuning in. I think it'd be amazing. But thank you so much. You get one of these. Oh, was that loud in your ears as mine? Thank you so much for supporting. Very, very kind. So kind. And we're back. Thank you, Rosa. Hey, Angela. Welcome back as well. Thank you for your kind comment on Facebook on my picture of my book deal signing. Great to have you here. Yes. So kind. And that's awesome that you did. Thank you, Tanya, for reminding us. So on the last live stream, I was muted at times. Does anyone remember that? I was muted twice, in fact. And I blamed it on my mic because I accidentally hit it. Did it cut out? And then, I love how ideas come to us. I can't remember what I was doing, but I was like, oh, I know exactly how, or what I thought at the time, how and why that happened. Is because when I move my screen into this, so it's now an automatic camera switcher, so I don't have to do anything manually. So 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. Did I press the button? It should be switching me over. Let's press it again. Uh-oh. Well, I may have fixed the error of my ways, but now it's not working on this camera switch. Is it? It says it's on. Oops. So it'll be here in a minute. But anyway, I accidentally muted one of the scenes. So when it moves from one scene to another, when I had to mute to cough myself, I forgot to, it kind of stuck there. So then when it cycled back round, that scene muted itself. And that means it was cycling in repeat. So I did manage to fix it because the raw audio was fine. So I was like, it had to be something else. Had to be something else. But I'm not sure why my camera's not moving now, though. Is it moving? If a sub one goes on in a second, then we'll know. Exactly. So I muted my voice, but not the sound bar. Yeah, it's the auto camera's going right there because that's coming up. So that was why we fixed it. We fixed it, and I would love a new camera. I'd like to play around with the one I mentioned, but I really see it isn't working. There we go. This one here. I want to change this camera from a 5100 Sony to a 6100 Sony, which is the same as this camera. And I think if I do that, it will mean the quality will look better. Because I'm going to do it manually here, but I don't like this quality compared to this one. I can't dial it in. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get one from Father Christmas or Santa Claus. And welcome to the stream. So pleased that you're a long fan of hypnosis work and it helps you sleep. Very, very kind. Have you got the app? Because we've got tons of 4-hour sessions. Lots of them. And every day hypnosis session in sleep form as well. So check it out. And I was actually looking at how my app's doing at the moment just for like business reasons. And it told me, oh, where'd it go? How long my app's been around. At what year do you think my app was? In the first variation of my app, what year? I'll give you 60 seconds to... Where's my other button? Oh, I haven't set that up on my buttons. Go for it. What year? Put in the comments what year you think. What year was the first version of my app? Do you know? What year do you reckon it is? And it does show you're listening and watching, I guess, as well, right? So I use a Mac-based program called Ecamm, but you've got things like, if you're not on Apple, you can use like OBS. Is probably the biggest one. So I'd go for that one if you're on like PC. There we go. But where was it? I did this whole thing a lifetime. Here we go. Here we go. So the year, so we got a 2004. I don't know what it is, yeah. Got a 2006. But if you need any help with advice, let me know. I use this to switch. It's called a Stream Deck. And so, but you can do it with not needing like XLR kind of cameras. XLR, that's for mics. Like the converter stuff. And just use, for example, one of these cameras, because we've got the little Sebastian still. Where is his face? There's his face. There he is. So that's a Logitech C920. It's not dialed in, but my old videos were the C920, and a lot of people thought they were, like professionals actually thought they were a professional camera. But there's like this one right here is like Like the lighting's all wrong, so you can't really think it's good quality. But it's like $100, $150 webcam. He's alright, isn't he? His mother's picking him up late this evening. It's gonna be like 11 o'clock-ish. And I gave him a shower and a blow dryer. So he's all fresh and clean, ready to go. And he's got the good hair, so I had like the hair dryer and the comb. He's overcome it now. Maybe we should have a BTS video. What's a BTS video? Let me know. Let me know. So we said 2004, 2006. You're actually a lot earlier. The first app, or the first form of the app, was in 2010, 13 years ago. 13 years ago. My podcast was earlier. I don't know what year that was. I wouldn't even know how to figure that out now because I've moved platforms. Maybe I do. Awesome, you got the app. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you ever get the time to review, I'd be so appreciated of it. But we got Lil Sebastian here. We got Mr. Cuddles a little bit further behind, or to the side in the sun. And behind the scenes. Okay, yeah, we should do. So I'd have to, you can do wireless. I could stream wirelessly to my phone and show you what I see. Because what I see is not that pretty, to be honest. It's not that pretty what I see. That's the camera I'm looking into. See all your chats there? So I've got the monitor here and a monitor this way. And got that. I created those little sound absorption panels a few years back. Yeah, he had his shower and blow dryer. Nice, 2 years after its birth. Great to have you here, Med. Welcome. The Grim is here. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully I know you've been working hard and busy and all those things. Hopefully you're having a bit of balance too. Bit of a balance. That's all good. So yeah, that's Lil Sebastian. That's me. I went for a nice 3.5 mile run in my sweat top. So that was cool. That pushed me. Think of like weather. I think I missed you, Sue. There we go. Great to have you back, Sue. 84 degrees, I can take 84. I bet this is coming into the good time of year, right, for Phoenix. But great to have you here. Nice, Matt, going on a nice little journey to America. What else have I got to report? I think that was it. Just my error of muting myself and then messing up my camera because of it, or my audio because of it, on Friday's stream. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got to report. I had my weekend was nice and quiet. I worked on the group coaching call. And then took most of Sunday off. Hey Bruno, welcome to the podcast, or the live stream. All the way in London. Great to have you here, Bruno. And Melody is here. Have you changed your profile picture? Great to have you here. Happy Monday to you. So it looks like we've got lots of different kinds of locations of the world, from England, Australia, America. Any other countries for those who are listening? Oh, that's awesome. What a nice accident. So like I said, oh, awesome. Keep it up. Consistency really, really works. Be so consistent, results are impossible to be ignored. That's what I like to think, and it goes with hypnosis. And although it's not on the app yet, on YouTube, my last live stream on Friday was really how best to use hypnosis, like even using the app, what kind of titles to use, a kind of a strategy. So that was my last live stream on my YouTube channel. Well, my friend, I wonder if I've actually had someone in for my podcast anyway, because it lets me know. It's been deleted, but I had one download of my podcast in North Korea. That surprised me. That definitely surprised me. So Andorra, we've got Libya. I can't pronounce some of these places as well. The Faroe Islands, Belarus, Senegal, Aruba, Faroe Islands, Benin. Is it Benin? Benin? Armenia, Cape Verde, Bahamas. Did I say Senegal? What other cool, interesting countries? Got Cambodia, Rwanda, and there's just in the last month as well. Fiji, Zambia, Greenland, Cameroon, Congo, Guadalupe, Bolivia. There's a lot of stans, but I can't pronounce those stans. Guam. Aha, we got one in Mongolia. No, we've got 10 downloads in Mongolia. So you do not have to go. I don't know if that's all time. It's saying July to October though. So we've had 10 downloads in Mongolia, so you don't have to go there. So we get a download over there, unless we're doing just restream on the stream maybe. But podcast wise, we're good. I don't think it would have been a VPN over there. Exactly. Someone high up at least. Hey Caroline, great to have you on the stream. Oh, that's the Stream Elements one. But I do go live 24 hours 7. In fact, on 2 streams on YouTube. Yeah, you don't have to go. You do not have to go. But did I say Caroline? Great to have you here. Welcome. Tanzania, we've had Uganda, Zimbabwe, Bosnia, and the latter part of the name now, Cuba, Albania, Georgia, Afghanistan, Dominican Republic, Algeria, Trinidad, and I'm going from the lowest to the, because that's going to be more interesting places. Tokelau, Honduras, Ethiopia, 34 in Ethiopia. Name a country, someone. I can do a search. So I'm just bringing this up on the stream. TAJI. Okay, no, that's where you've got to go. That's where you've got to go. Unless I spelled it wrong. We've got a lot of stands. UZ. Back. Yes, 7 downloads. You don't have to go there either. This is just the podcast, so not YouTube, not the app itself, just the podcast. The Vatican, that's such an interesting one, isn't it? I doubt it. I don't know how it doesn't come up, but I don't know how I would class it. So no, it's like, is it the Vatican? It's not a country, is it? Isn't it like more of a state of some kind? Yeah, we've got Albania. I think I did say that one. Yeah, 18 downloads in Albania. Nigeria. But let me know, is the Vatican 169 in Nigeria? Mali. Oh my goodness, we'll get on with the show soon. Typing it in, it's too familiar words. No in Mali. Malawi though, is that Malawi? No, that sounds more kind of I don't know, to me that sounds more Hawaii type of thing, but I might be absolutely wrong. Do I like standing? When I'm doing my talks, I get animated. I like to move around. If I sit when I speak, then I'm far less energetic. It is its own country. So interesting, isn't it? There's another one like that as well, isn't there? Monaco. Isn't Monaco the same? Hey MZ, Mina, great to have you here. Well, he or she could have been one of the 79 downloads. But Monaco's a bit interesting as well, isn't it? It's kind of French. They've got a French football team who plays in France. But I think Monte Carlo. Oops. Bhutan. Yes, 1 download. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where that country. No download there. So we've gone and been downloaded in quite a few countries. Yeah. Med was saying he needed to go to like Mongolia, but to get more different countries. So then I went to look up what countries on the podcast, because I can't do that on YouTube. I can't do that on my app, but I can on the podcast. Okay, we'll do one more. I don't think we'll have this one. Are these even real countries, Matt? Are you just making me type in random words? I do apologize for those who live there right now. Go, of course it is. No. I just put in DIJBO and nothing came up. But there we go. This is going to be episode 876. So should we... I don't think these are real countries, are they? No. I typed that in and nothing came up. It's amazing though how many countries there are in the world. Yeah, maybe so. No. But I know that's a real place. Awesome, okay. Yeah, I was kind of playing. Hey, welcome back. I'm doing great, thank you very much. We're almost about to start. We usually have like 15-20 minutes of talking. This time talking about the little Sebastian's shower and blow dry, which I did just before the stream. And then we were taking a look at the different countries that my podcast has been downloaded to. And I was saying the weirdest one I ever had was one download from North Korea, which is obviously a very locked down country, so then we looked at other countries. And we had a few of them. Yes. Yes. His mum is picking him up late this evening. They got like a flight delay. So I wanted to hand him over fresh. Thank you. Sebastian's okay too. Yeah, pretty crazy. It could have been just a glitch though. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a definite, but it showed up for a few years and then it disappeared. I even took a photo of it, so I actually have evidence. I put it on Facebook once. But let's go ahead into today's show. Hey, you superstar. Great to have you back. Mr. C is snoozing over here. He's actually in this room. I set up a little place for him so he could be in the sun, and he's all curled up in the sun. So if he walks by and after the stream, I'll try to grab him for a cuddle. For Mr. Cuddles. Oh no. There could have been a glitch. Yeah, I definitely took a photo. It'll pop up in one of those Facebook memories one day, because I've had so many different computers over the years, and I don't think I always bring them over. But it's definitely somewhere on Facebook. But like I said, let's get to the episode 876. 876. You might hear some sound in the background because they are trimming the palm trees at the moment, I guess for going into fall. So you might hear a bit of mechanical work going on in the background, but the music should cover it up, and hopefully this, I don't know if I've got a sound gate on this system, but the sound gate may zip it up too. Whenever he sees it, he gets it. So let me quickly hydrate and we'll go. Okay. That was my error last time. I muted myself on the system where I should have just on the slider instead. Yeah, so I noticed, I don't know if when we had that mini, wasn't a hurricane, but a lot of trees, palm trees kind of really, the branches kind of were lower, or they kind of dropped. So I don't know if that's why, but I think they've done it before as well. But I don't know if it's why they did it, because of the stronger winds we had. Okay, that's okay then. Well, mute those out. It'll be a good combination. So let's get to it. 876. So we'll turn this music down very abruptly as usual, because I can't do it in a very nice slow way when I don't think about it. And then we'll put this one on. No, we won't. Not yet. What am I doing? Can you hear them? Can you hear them? Interrupting our stream today. I hear them, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. We're here to learn. Ready, steady, let's go. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 876. And in today's episode, we're talking about, ultimately, we don't want to be looking for an easier life. Now, before you go, of course, we want to have an easier life. I just want to frame it in a way that gives us the perception that we need to be able to really learn about this subject. So, if your life is all good and great, like you've made the money that you'd like, or you have enough, or you've achieved your goals, or you're doing what you love and you're taking it easy, then that's fine. This episode may not totally resonate, or it may just reaffirm some of the principles that you've maybe gone through. But for those who haven't got their goals and their dreams the way that they would like them, I think this is going to be important. Because when I say don't look for the easier life, intuitively, we always try to. We always go for the law of least effort. We always tend to go for things like instant gratification, or the dopamine rush from things that we digest or ingest, or whatever the word is. Or social media kind of dopamine rushes. We try to get that quick fix to have an easier life, or to make life feel easier. But the premise of today's episode is not to look for an easier life. It's about learning more about yourself, gaining what you really, really need to be the person that you really, really want to be. So here we go. Let's really break this down. I want you to have a frame of reference, like the theme of this conversation we're having is don't look for the easier life, look to get better to get an easier life. Because usually, as I said, we go for the dopamine rushes, we try to sedate ourselves to make things feel okay, or just sedate ourselves from pain and all those types of things. And it never really works out. And on top of that, it makes you play small. It causes you to go, well, I'm not going to do this. It's too hard. It's too scary to go for that money that I want, or the goal, or the relationship. So I'm going to just stay in my comfort zone and try to have an easier life in that context. Like, we try to reframe ourselves by going, well, it's just easier to do nothing. And that becomes what we think is the easier life. But I want you to imagine two scenarios. Let's say there's two children. One child doesn't go to school, like throughout their life. For the first 15, 16, 17, 18 years of their life, they literally do not go to school. No form of education. And then you compare it to, say, maybe a child in another situation who goes to school. The differences between the results we're going to get is going to be totally different. Because the person who didn't go to school, it may have been easier because they didn't have to learn things, didn't have to go to school and all those kind of things, but they didn't learn language, didn't learn how to write or read or do all those types of things. So it's about the acquiring the skills that we need that allow life to be easier. And that is why we go to school. Like, we invested so many years, whether you enjoyed it or not. I know I didn't. I know I was fueled and filled with dread and worry and anxiety and all those types of things. But I did learn skills and mindsets. I did learn some things, right? It wasn't like nothing. And then those skill sets, those learnings, that knowledge that we acquired, then allowed us to go forward into other endeavors, whether it be college, whether it be as an employee, whether it be as an employer, like a business owner or a practitioner of some kind. But you always were working to get better, to make things easier to grasp. So you were doing the work growing up. Wherever you wanted to, wherever it was hard or where it came easy to you, you still were trying to get better. People hopefully try to encourage you to get better. It doesn't have to have been your family. Maybe it had been a certain teacher, maybe it was a friend, maybe it was a partner growing up or like later on. But we always were hopefully encouraged to do better or to want more or to experience more, from the inside, internally, for our own desires, to the external. But somewhere along the line, we start to go through life, significant emotional events, worries and doubts start to creep in, limiting beliefs are formulated, and then neurologically they become kind of cemented as a belief system of who we are, and we tend to go, well, I'm just not going to do this. I'm not going to put the effort in, or we're going to try to take the easier way out. And I've noticed that, and a lot of things I talk about, I go through myself. Like even recently, I've been working very, very hard, but also simultaneously trying to get an easier life. But what I've noticed is that easier life does not really fuel me. It doesn't really make me passionate and purposeful. I'm almost like in this form of, at times, just existing, which is fine for some, by the way. Like, I'm not saying you've got to be this way, but if you do have goals and dreams, we do want to be able to move out of the easier life, or just looking for the easier option, the quicker and faster way to get the money. And in the money case, I see that all the time. It's like the shiny object syndrome. Like, we just want the next new thing to try to make us feel good, or the next get rich quick scheme, or we just want another relationship to fulfill a hole within inside of us because we're not that satisfied. So we try to do it quick and easy, but it never really fulfills us. You see, I think when you're living life with purpose, you're actually living a meaningful life, which could be the meaning of life, to get meaning from it. That we're actually actively involved in our own education of growing. Some things I like to think about is we come into this world like a blank slate. We go through certain contrasting experiences, whether they be good or whether they be significantly emotionally traumatizing. But I think rather being stuck in the trauma or the conflict or the limiting decision or belief, my philosophy is we came into this world blank, we go through that resistance for us to actually learn and grow, to actually get better as a person, because all issues can cause us to get better. Like, I fell into doing what I'm doing because my life was a wreck. I wasn't happy, and then I found hypnosis. I enjoyed it, and then I wanted to get better at it. I wanted to do it consistently, but it actually enriched my life and hopefully enriched other people's lives along the way. But I didn't just rest once I learned a little bit. I didn't rest when I had my issues. I actually wanted to keep on learning and growing. Even to this day, I'm always actively seeking and whether it be seeking advice or whether it be considering new thoughts and ideas to get better as a person. That's my intent anyway. It allows then life to get better. That means you don't have to change the relationship every single week, month, or year because it's not showing up the way that you would like to. It means you don't have to keep going from one job to another because the pain and the stress and the anxiety is making us leave that environment to another environment. It means we don't have to stand still in our career or our desire to actually be a business owner or to make a change in this world. When you start to stop and just stagnate, you think life can be easier because we're not doing as much. We're not facing and looking in the mirror of what the real issue is, because that sedation will make us feel better, but it's a weird prolonged pain. Like staying and remaining the same is very painful. It's like a slow build-up. For some, it's a constant pain, but they're petrified of that pain, but they stay stuck, like they're in this freeze mode. But for many people, it's this prolonged feeling of stagnation that starts to build up over the days, months, weeks, and years, even decades. And over time, we start to kind of feel those feelings, so we decide to sedate ourselves again, whether it be through social media, whether it be through drugs or alcohol, whether it be through food, whether it be through people, whether it be through experiences, like just going out to eat because it makes us feel a little bit better. But still beneath the surface, we're still here. And we're just seeking a better life without actively getting better for an easier life. You see, skills will give you freedom. Like, and I'm not saying just like business skills or monetary skills. I mean like mind skills. Like when we came into this world, and even at school, and I'm a firm believer that we should be learning the type of things that I talk about. Just how the brain works, just how the mind works. In the same way, I think we should be teaching about credit cards and investments in school, because ultimately, they're life skills that we need. And I know I didn't have any of those things, and it did cause issues, but at the very least, you've got to learn to get better with your own mind. You need to get better with speaking with your own unconscious mind, like using the hypnosis sessions. You want to get better by growing in any endeavor, where it be learning about relationships, how to be a better communicator, because relationships can fall down because we try to meet we try to fulfill other people's needs by our own validations of what is right for us. But everyone's uniquely different. They have different values which need to be filled. So more you learn about communication and relationships, of course, relationships are going to get better. The more you learn about money or business or monetizing your purpose or whatever it may be, right? It doesn't have to be money, it doesn't have to be career, it doesn't have to be relationship, it could be health. But you want to take an active role in getting better about yourself and your life, for that discipline of learning and growing and applying those learnings will actually cause life to get better. It will get easier. You see, if you go to a gym and start trying to lift, so you never gone to the gym before and you just try to lift like a bench press, say, I don't know, 150 pounds or something like that, you're going to probably struggle if you haven't lifted before, and it's going to be that you may injure yourself or you might just then give up. But if you practice and train the muscles, they will start to learn, whether it be through the muscle memory, whether it be just through the consistency of building up those muscles, that it will get easier. Like every weight or every set that you have is going to get easier, right? It makes just total logical sense. The more you do something, the easier it becomes. When you first learn to walk, you were probably absolutely in every single way terrible at the art of walking. But after a while, you kept on going. Every time you fell down, you kept on getting back up. And every single time you probably got that bit better, whether it be just 1%, you got better. And sometimes it is just the 1% differences that actually allow us to get bigger and stronger in a crazy cool way, because that 1% compounds into a bigger percentage. That's like a money principle, but it's a body and a mind principle. If you get 1% better, it's not like 100 days you'll get to 100%, because you're going to keep on compounding that interest of getting better. It's going to allow you to feel free. It's going to allow you to receive what you desire. So doing the work in learning about the mind and body, or learning whatever that endeavor is, like I said, money, business, career, relationship, health, spirituality, religion, whatever kind of area of life is for you. If you stay stuck in this comfort zone, the circle, and just remain there because it's easier, because you're seeking out the easier life, by doing things which just make you feel like it's easier, you will never truly be fulfilled. I think, in my opinion, we are geared to learn and grow. If you look at us as a species, like how we treat growing in terms of going to school or the next new iPhone, there's always innovation, there's always growth in all industries, there's always trying to get better. You being here, listening or watching this, means you have invested time to hopefully get better at something, right? Whatever it is, if you've listened to any of my stuff, it's all gained or aimed even to get better at something. So the more you start to practice, and say that word to yourself quite often as well, because then you say, I'm practicing to get a better life. You're being more gentle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like spot on. You're just practicing at getting better at something. It just takes the pressure off. So as I said, don't look for the easy life. Look at getting better to get the easy life. When you have that intention, when you have that mindset, I fully and firmly believe you will get to that goal and dream. Because if you're looking to get better, it does mean you are taking massive and inspired action without resistance. You are actually congruent with those desires. You are uplifted by the goal and dream. You are investing in time or even money in getting better and better and better. And that makes life easier. It has to. Like, the more you do anything, you get better. If you're a surgeon, the more surgeries you do, you get better. If you're cycling, driving, any career, the more things that you do, you are getting better at life or getting better in that thing. So ask yourself, are you putting the right amount of time in getting better at the outcome that you want? Now, if the answer is no in reality, where you kind of go, if I really think about it, I'm probably spending too much time on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever social media it is, or where it be like TV or Netflix or Prime Video. If you feel like you're maybe drinking too much, eating too much to change your emotional state. So I'm not saying it for everything. It doesn't mean you can't drink. It doesn't mean you don't have to, you gotta eat so clean. But if you're doing it for sedation reasons, because it makes you feel better, be honest with yourself with that and go, maybe I need to adjust that. Maybe I need to focus more time and energy in getting better so life gets easier. Because when you do that, you will have true freedom. If we remember at the beginning of the conversation, I said we tend to go for freedom because it's like the easiest form, the law of least effort. But really, that's not the real freedom. You need that discipline which will give you the freedom, because you would have learned so many skills along the way that will allow you to have the abundance or the relationships or the health and career or all of them combined because the skills you learned will allow you to grow and evolve and give you, therefore, the freedom. So just keep that in mind. It's like a bit of a reality check. Sometimes I ask myself that on the inside. It's like, am I really doing the work today? Am I really showing up for life? And the answer is not always yes. It's those questions I ask myself that then makes me live the day that I need to live, or to do the work I need to do. It's not like I'm always driven and motivated just naturally and effortlessly. Yes, being free of my issues when it comes to like the anxiety, beliefs, and not being good enough and worthy, they're all gone. But we still go through challenges in life. And you get to ask questions, rather it just going beneath the surface. So just be honest with yourself. Wherever you are, that's where you are. It shall pass if you take action. It's not who you are. Don't buy into the label that because this past experience has happened, this is who you are as an identity, because that is another form of trying to get unconsciously off the hook of something, because it just is easier to accept our circumstance. Instead, assume that responsibility in a beautiful way, in a motivating way. And it's going to be hard, it's going to be tricky. You may fail a few times, or so-called fail, but more you aim to get better at life, that is going to give you the easy life in the end. And that's where you get to show up the way that you would like to. And I think that can be the meaning sometimes. That you get to choose, that you get to live, love, you get to receive your desires while simultaneously growing and evolving. And just to finally think about it, is like if you look at most successful people, they don't stop being successful. Like even if they lost their money in business, they usually go back and learn and grow and get better because of it. You see lots of entrepreneurs who go from this like wanting this big growth mindset, but then they shift into helping and creating charities. Like they're still doing the work because that's where the meaning is. So do the work. Like think about it as exciting to work on yourself. It is exciting to learn about life, so life therefore becomes easy. So don't look for the easy life. Look at getting better. So that means you get the easy life. So with that, I hope you got value from this episode. As always, you can go ahead and download my app at freehypnosis.app. We've got tons of free episodes in there. As of to date of this recording, as I said, 876 episode this is. So you got all of those for free, lots of hypnosis tracks in there, hundreds in fact, just in the free section. You can actually upgrade for a small monthly fee or a yearly fee, which is half the price over the year. It's like a 50% discount, and you get access to morning meditations, you get access to playlists, audio programs, 4-hour sleep sessions, so you just transform while you go to sleep, custom hypnosis sessions, so you just get to choose the core kind of issue you want to work on and then select some complementary symptoms that you want to be working on. You've got so many things there. The hypnosis sessions in day and night form. You have hundreds of hypnosis sessions, from the 4 hours, from the normal to the extended sleep sessions, the morning meditations, the audio programs, playlists, repeating, downloading, absolutely everything. And even little features like night mode or dark mode, light mode, and all those types of things. So go to freehypnosis.app if you haven't got the app already. I really know it could be a game changer for you in really getting that easier life. So with that, my friends, of course, if you're enjoying my work, always just take a moment to leave a review on the App Store. It just means you're supporting me, which I really appreciate, because that means it's getting out into the world, even if it's the free stuff. And also you may be inspiring someone who is at the point where they really want to make the change, but they don't know how. Your words can inspire someone to make a complete transformation. So once again, that's freehypnosis.app, and it'll take you to the link of the relevant app store that you're using. So with that, my friends, I look forward to speaking to you in a future episode. Many thanks and goodbye. We did it. We made episode 876 together. Oh my goodness. The music just... I wish there was a slider I could have. But I haven't got one. With this system, it doesn't allow me to do that. But let's go for this one. That will do it. So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it makes sense now, having listened. But it's so awesome. You just show up anyway. But whatever the subject, you're like, I'm just going to do it anyway. Awesome. Oh, I should have said something else. So I was talked a little bit about my group coaching call. But ultimately, when you get better at things, you are totally in alignment and it feels easy because it's just like very counterintuitive in a way, or I don't know, I can't even think of the word now. But it does become easy, in other words, because you're so congruent. Exactly. That's true. Yeah. That's very, very true. It needs to break through, right? It needs to go through that learning period. I love it. I saw that coming in when I was talking. Great question. And yes, but my problem is for me that when you do, you just want to then learn more. So if I were to ever go on a vacation, in reality, it kind of draws you back in. Like, I want to read a book, a biography, I want to bring a pen and paper, listen to audio programs. So that easier life in the vacation, it can actually do that. But if you're talking about just, which you probably are, just metaphorically, if it's not congruent in your actions, it's okay to take some time off. And in other words, I talked about this in the group coaching call as well. When it's not a chore, like if you listen to like 10 hypnosis sessions in a row and it feels like a chore, then you might need to dial it back and have a bit of a vacation from it. But you don't get a break from growing. That's funny. It'll get easier when you learn. Absolutely. And you are most welcome. Awesome, Sue. I have to walk to the gym to work out. I love it. And thank you so much. I love it. So pleased you got value from it. And thank you, Caroline. Yeah, I agree. I know I do. Because then you go into burnout, right? Like, even though I enjoy what I do, I can get into burnout because I'm doing too much of it. Like, you take the analogy of working out. We said in the beginning, like, bench pressing 150 pounds, if you've never done that before, it's not that good. But if you got good and you started lifting and you just did that 500 times per day and not allow the muscles to grow because they've been broken down, then of course you're gonna burn out and not get stronger. So it's nice to do that. So David Goggins talks about this, and he's an extreme person, of course, but he said he takes mini vacations, which is really fascinating because his mini vacation is like 30 minutes in the day. Just 30 minutes of a day, that's his mini vacation where he can kind of stop and relax a little bit. So sometimes that could be the key. Like, going for a walk can be that mini vacation. That you don't need to have all the big ones like going to Hawaii, which I'd like to do, or going to Spain, which I'd like to do, or going to Australia, which I'd like to do. All of those kind of places. You can also have mini vacations. It could be for a day, it could be for an evening, and just set your intention. Well, this is where I get to have that 30-minute vacation or evening vacation, knowing tomorrow or the next hour or the rest of the day, I'm then again get back into getting an easier life by getting better. So you can just frame things. Sorry, Sebastian. I was getting too excited. Hit this. You can frame things a little bit kind of different. There he is. I'm sorry, sir. I was getting excited. Hey, Sebastian. So yeah. Exactly, you become more congruent and learned. Yeah. There's lots of different kinds of freedoms, isn't there? Awesome. That's great. And absolutely. That's a vacation, right? Maybe like you just think of your sleep as a bit of a vacation. Like this one. Hey, Sebastiano. Sebastiano, what are you doing? At the end of a stream, do you want to hear him sing? But I'm going to have to stop it after because he goes into a bit of a bark afterwards. But I can get him to give you a bit of a sing-song if you want. But we'll see. So, we have been speaking for over an hour again. And if you got here late, I gave him a nice shower and a bit of a... He's looking directly at me. You can't see by the angle. I gave you a shower. And also a brush with a hairdryer as well. I did. I did. He's alright, isn't he? Yes, that's where you get to learn, right? That's like sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, I need to stop doing this. Like you don't really learn too much in times of peace. Like that's what I say about innovation. Innovation doesn't happen in times of peace. It is birthed through restriction and conflict, where there's a problem that needs to be solved. And the same thing, that burnout can be like, okay, I need to like check in with myself here. This is not right. We need to do something different. Yeah, I never used to be able to nap ever, and then I bought, it's called like Spoink or something. It's like SPOINK, and it's acupuncture mat. So there's these little plastic kind of spikes, and when I lay on that, and you got to have one for the head as well, but I rarely use it. When I lay on that, it allows me to nap. It can take a bit of time, but I never used to nap, and I can get a 30 nap one in. Or you can listen to my hypnosis. But I really like I'm not affiliated with them, otherwise I'll give you a referral link. But talking about naps, I just yawned. Thank you so much. You too, Cheryl. You have a great rest of your day. Awesome. Pleased to hear it. And he is. He's relaxed. You are relaxed. You relaxed. I could give him the other word that he's really looking forward to. Because today, you're going to see your mum. This evening, you're going to see your mum. Later, though, you're going to see your mummy. Yeah. Because you're bored of me already, aren't you? But it's going to be later, though. Soon. If I say the word soon and later, he kind of understands it. Yeah. The key words. It's funny. So maybe we won't make him sing, because then it'll be attached to the two words. But that is little Sebastian. So we'll close off the stream. And you may be transported to the next live stream, which is a 24/7 one. But be sure to hit the like or thumbs up, because that helps grow the show a little bit. And I'll be back on Wednesday, and I thought we'd do a tranquility hypnosis session. So if you're ready to relax into a deep tranquility, that is what will happen. Thank you, Michelle. Great to have you here. That's funny. Thank you, Matt, as well. You have a good sleep. Yeah, we'll go for tranquility. Just like that one. So I'm looking over here. So I should really move. Scene is locked. If I do this, I thought I set this up properly. If I do that, am I looking at Sebastian now? Right? Does that make, is that best? Oh, I'm not the bass cam. He's the bass cam. I'm there. And there. There. And how's that? So if I'm looking at him now, that should be in order. Yes. Tranquility will be the one. He sure is. We could do with putting a bit of light on him. Let's try and freshen this up a little bit. Oh, that's me. We don't want to do me. This one. There we go. But he's dancing. You ever seen a dog dance while laying down? Well, there he is. I think that's as much fun as I can have with that, but I like this one. What a dancer. Yes, and you'll get the bonus sleep version as well when that comes out. He's probably thinking, oh my goodness, what on earth is he doing? He is snoozing still, so I won't wake him up. But next time, if I see him on Wednesday, at the beginning of the stream, because he's more lively then I know. Welcome everybody. This is a personal development live stream. Okay, so all my work is about personal development.
All my work is about personal development. So, I hope you subscribe to my channel. Because, that's what we do. We just do personal development. It's very serious. Way too serious.
Way too serious. There we go. Keep checking out the videos and the uploads. Get the app if you haven't already, because that's going to really help. But it's not necessarily about to enjoy. It's about learning to see it as a challenge. That's where we learn and grow. So we move from struggle to a challenge. But go ahead, listen to the other episodes as well on the podcast, on the app, or on YouTube. Thank you so much. It's good to have some fun at the end if we can. That's right. Yeah, we're too serious here. But like I said, we've got to end the stream. Be here on Wednesday, and therefore we'll be able to, yes, embrace the challenges. And as always, change it to I get to learn, I get to grow, I get to get stronger, I get to learn, I get to do the work. Because that changes it into a challenge as well. Also, Sebastian, your mum has just landed in Houston now. So, not too long. So, once again, thank you so much. Yes, that is the mantra. And you sleep well, Tanya, because I know it's your bedtime. And I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Many thanks, and good. Yes, it was Houston. That's where they are. They just landed there. Got another big, must be about 3-hour flight. Who knows? Night. Have fun.